Good morning, guys. Today's class we are going to discuss a topic called as blood indices. Okay. Now, this yesterday's class we discussed about the complete blood count or peripheral blood smear. With the help of peripheral blood smear, we can identify whether any deformality is there in the shape of the RBC. I have given a list of different shapes. The reason for all those shapes we discussed already. Now the other type of cells, which are other type of test, we are going to see every few different types of test. These are all quantitative measurement of RBC volume. Okay, we can find out RBC volume and the hemoglobin content by using these tests. Okay, red blood cell indices. These are the tests that provide information on hemoglobin content and the size of the RBC. And usually this test is used to check whether a person has anemia or not. Okay, so anemia, there are different reason for anemia. Whichever anemia it is, that can be identified with the help of this particular test. Those tests are known as the blood cell indices. Okay, these are the quantitative measurement of RBC volume and the amount and concentration of the hemoglobin. That is what I have written there. Tests that provide information on hemoglobin content and the size of the RBC. Okay, that is what we can identify by using these tests. CBC, what we have discussed yesterday, that is used to measure the quantity and physical characteristics of RBC and other cells, but this is used for the quantitative measurement of this RBC volume and the hemoglobin content. Okay, so by this technique we can identify the volume of RBC, hemoglobin content and the color of the RBC. Now there are different types of tests, different blood indices are there, and the first one what we are going to discuss is, first one is MCV. MCV stands for mean corpuscular volume. All of you know what is corpuscles. Corpuscles are the cells which float in the blood and the lymph, or they don't attach anywhere. That is why they are called as blood cells are called as corpuscles. So the first test what we are going to see is mean corpuscular volume. Okay, this test is this one is we can identify it by using a formula. Before that I will tell you what exactly it is. It is the average volume of single RBC. Mean corpuscular volume meaning it is the average volume of a single RBC, and it is expressed in cubic micron, or sometimes it will be expressed in femtoliters also. Okay, femtoliters. The normal MCV is 80 to 96 femtoliters. Once after doing the calculation, if the value comes between 80 to 96, that means the value is normal. When MCV increases, the cell is known as macrocyte. Okay, mean corpuscular volume or the volume of RBC increases whenever the size of the RBC is more. So that we have seen yesterday, that is known as the macrocyte. Macrocyte are the cells which are larger than the normal size. Okay, so in the case of macrocyte, mean corpuscular volume will be more. Mean corpuscular volume decreases in the case of microcyte. Microcytes are the one which will have less size, or the size will be very small. Mean corpuscular volume is more in the case of pernicious anemia, megaloblastic anemia. Pernicious anemia and megaloblastic anemia both are because of vitamin B12 deficiency. Okay, this is anemia that results from inhibition of DNA synthesis due to during the RBC production. So inhibition of DNA synthesis will be there during the RBC production. Therefore, the cell cycle won't progress from G2 phase to M phase. And this is mainly because of vitamin B12 deficiency. So whenever a person has a B12 deficiency, the DNA synthesis in the preliminary stage of the RBC production, DNA synthesis won't be happening properly. The cell cycle does not progress from G2 to M phase. Thereby, the size will be more. The macrocytic RBCs can be seen. And mean corpuscular volume is less in the case of microcytic anemia. That is mainly because of iron deficiency. Next one is mean corpuscular hemoglobin. That is another test which is used to identify the amount of hemoglobin in one RBC. First one is average volume of single RBC. Second one, we are going to check the amount of hemoglobin in one RBC. Usually it is expressed in picograms. Normal value is 27 to 33 picogram. If it is less, that means a person has anemia. Next one is a color index, that is checked by, that is the ratio between percentage of hemoglobin and percentage of RBC in the blood. Average hemoglobin content in one cell of a patient, it is compared to the normal person. Color index normal range is 0.8 to 1.2. 0.8 to 1.2 is the normal color index. Okay, if it is less, that means they have iron deficiency anemia, meaning hemoglobin will be very less in them. And we can also check packed cell volume. The packed cell volume, it is the percentage of cellular element in the whole blood. In the whole blood, how much amount of cellular part is there? That can be checked by this particular test, which is called as the packed cell volume. In this test, we need to collect the blood with anticoagulant in a hemocrit tube. The volume of the hemocrit tube will be 100 ml and centrifuge at 3000 rpm for 30 minutes. So what do you have to do? Collect the blood with anticoagulant in a hemocrit tube and centrifuge at 3000 rpm for 30 minutes. RBC settle at the bottom. Okay, you can see after centrifugation RBC will settle down in the bottom. See the volume. In the case of male, it is if the cell volume, the cell deposit, if it is between 40 to 45, that means it is normal. In the case of female, it will be 38 to 42. Okay, so that indicates packed cell volume, how much amount of cells are there in the blood, that can be checked by packed cell volume test. Okay, so mean corpuscular volume, that is the test which is used to find out the average volume of a single RBC. This can be checked by volume of the packed cells per ml in or per 1000 ml of the blood divided by RBC in million. So once after doing the CBC, you will get to know how much amount of RBC is there. So after doing the complete blood count, after getting the value of complete blood count, RBC count, you can use this formula. Volume of the packed cells per ml, 1 ml of the blood you need to take and check the number of cells per 1000 ml of the blood divided by RBC in million. Then you will get the mean corpuscular volume. Normal range is 80 to 96. If it is less, in the case of microcytic anemia, it is less, and if it is macrocytic anemia, it will be more. Okay, that you can check. Packed mean corpuscular volume. Next one is MCH, that is mean corpuscular hemoglobin, wherein you can check the hemoglobin content per RBC. Hemoglobin in gram per 1000 ml of the blood divided by RBC count in million per ml. So normal value is 27 to 33 picogram. Color index can be calculated by using a formula HB percentage divided by RBC percentage. How will you calculate HB percentage? HB content in the subject divided by normal HB content. Subject in the sense the patient. Hemoglobin content in the patient divided by what is a normal HB content into 100. If you do this calculation, you get HB percentage. Then you have to calculate the RBC percentage. RBC count of the subject divided by normal RBC count into 100. So once after getting HB percentage and RBC percentage, you can calculate the color index. HB percentage divided by RBC percentage will give you the color index. Okay. So these are the different blood cell indices which are usually used to check the anemia: mean corpuscular volume, mean corpuscular hemoglobin, color index, and packed cell volume. Okay, it's a very simple test. Along with the complete blood count, you have to see all these things also. Thank you.